He rides in fast with a mic in hand, boots on the ground, he's taking a stand. Talking top ropes and a steel cage fight, Dr. Love's bringing passion every Saturday night. From Nashville bars to the squared up stage, he's calling out legends, flipping the page with a cowboy hat and a wild red heart. He's been loving wrestling from the very start. Yeah. He's Dr. Love, the American cowboy, taking down hate and bringing the joy. From pile drivers to a power bomb kiss, ain't nothing sweeter than a suplex bliss. Red, white, and boots of flame. Aaron loves wrestling, riding that fame. He's breaking the rules, but he's always true. This cowboy's heart bleeds red, white, and blue. Turn up the heat when the lights go low. He's calling matches like a rodeo show with a rebel soul and a wild man's grin. If you step to the mic, you ain't gonna win. He's got love for the stories and love for the fight. Late night talks under neon lights. He'll walk that line between rough and refined. Dr. Love's got a lariat and a mastermind. Yeah, he's Dr. Love, the American cowboy, running on passion, not just a ploy. With fire in his voice and truth in his eyes, he's calling it live where the legend lies. Red, white, and boots of flame. Aaron loves wrestling, riding that fame. From the buckle to the brawl, he stands so tall. Dr. Love's here to give it his all. Yeah. So raise your glass to the rebel host, to the cowboy doctor we all love most. From heartbreak heels to fan favorite cheers, he's been riding with wrestling. He rides in fast with a mic in hand, boots on the ground, he's taking a stand. Talking top ropes and a steel cage fight, Dr. Love's bringing passion every Saturday night. From Nashville bars to the squared up stage, he's calling out legends, flipping the page with a cowboy hat and a wild red heart. He's been loving wrestling from the very start. Yeah. He's Dr. Love, the American cowboy, taking down hate and bringing the joy. From pile drivers to a power bomb kiss, ain't nothing sweeter than a suplex bliss. Red, white, and boots of flame. Aaron loves wrestling, riding that fame. He's breaking the rules, but he's always true. This cowboy's heart bleeds red, white, and blue. hell's about to rain. Aaron's in the booth talking about everything from WWE to you, classics and the rest. You know he's got the passion and he's bringing you the best. Aaron loves wrestling, feel that heat. Every finisher pop.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is your favorite cowboy, the American cowboy, Dr. Love himself, Aaron, and I am here to talk about WWE Crown Jewel and WWE Raw last night. It was a great weekend for WWE. Crown Jewel was amazing. To me, it was an A+++ show, 10 stars out of 10, 5 out of 5, whatever you want to give it. The Crown Jewel was a banger pay-per-view. I loved WWE Crown Jewel from start to finish. It was a great show. I also loved WWE Raw last night. It was a fun show, and I want to break it down and give you my thoughts, especially the ending of WWE Raw. If you caught the ending of Raw, great. If you did it, spoiler alert, I'm about to ruin it for you because I'm talking about it here. If you don't want to get spoiled, well, I might want to get out. But if you've seen it, we're going to talk about it. Join me in the chats. We'll talk about it together. A few announcements. I'm affiliated with Prince Nana Coffee, and I got me a cup right here. It is so good. I got cinnamon flavor. It tastes really, really delicious. Order yourself some Prince Nana Coffee on my YouTube. It's in the description below. Click the link and go get yourself some Prince Nana Coffee. It's amazing. I'm about to order another bag here soon in a couple of days. And of course, I got to get the cowboy flavor. And then also W Energy. I just recently affiliated with W Energy as well. Use the promo code Aaron Loves Wrestling. Get yourself some W Energy. I'm planning on getting me some myself. It looks like a really good energy drink. I want to try it and give it a shot. With that being said, let's get into this review. We're going to kick it off with WWE Crown Jewel first. That was on Saturday. I was glad I got to watch it. And, I mean, I could just talk about one match for this entire review, if you know which match I'm talking about. But we're going to talk about the others because the first one that kicked off the show was Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight. It was a really good match. I really hated that Roman Reigns lost again. They're doing my tribal chief wrong here. I want justice for the tribal chief. This is not right. Roman Reigns needs to get back in the winner's bracket and needs to be world champion, honestly. Roman Reigns lost to Bronson Reed again, but it was a good street fight. Really, really good street fight. I enjoyed this. The Usos also got involved when Braun Breaker came out and helped Bronson Reed, and Jey Uso accidentally speared Roman Reigns into the table that was set up at the end of the match, and that would cost Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed hit the tsunami and won the match 1, 2, 3. And then you see at the end the bloodline falling apart. The bloodline drama continues. Roman Reigns was complaining to Jay and Jimmy, y'all keep getting involved. I got to do this my way. If it's my way or no way, just like that one good song. But it was but Roman Reigns basically said to the Usos, I don't want to see you until Christmas. Not even Thanksgiving. We're not getting a bloodline Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll see him for War Games. Maybe not. I don't know what WWE's got going on for War Games. I'm curious of where it's going now when we talk about Raw later. I'll give you my thoughts on that here in a minute. But War Games will be next month, and I'm curious if Roman and the Usos, the Bloodline, will get involved. I'm curious. We will see. But great match from start to finish. It's always great to see the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns back. I love my Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. He is the GOAT today of this generation of WWE. The all-time GOAT is Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid. But Roman Reigns is the man today. I love Cody Rhodes as well. No hate on Cody, but I love Roman Reigns more. It's always great to see him back. I really hope he's not on a long hiatus again. I hope he's not on a long break. I hope he comes back shortly because I don't want to on another long break, especially now we're getting in the World Rumble season and WrestleMania season. We're getting towards the end of the year. 2025 is almost over. It's crazy. We got 2 months left of 2025. Feels like this year has flown by, but it has been a great year, especially for me and the podcast. I've definitely grown in 2025 this year alone, not only on YouTube, but TikTok and Instagram and X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I went to AEW All in Texas. I'm going to AEW Dynamite show next month, and then I'm also hopefully going to TNA Genesis that was announced for Dallas, Texas in January, the beginning of the year. So hopefully I can go to that show too. We'll see. We'll see how finances do for me. To help me out and you want to see me go to these shows, all you got to do is subscribe. Subscribe to my TikTok, $3.99 a month. Subscribe to my Kick account. So, and also engage. The more you engage, the more you follow me on TikTok, on YouTube, subscribe, get the name out there. Aaron loves wrestling. I love all professional wrestling. Helps me grow. Also got t-shirts available. You can buy them too. Aaron loves wrestling. But back to WWE Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel was amazing. Next match we got Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Valkyrie for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. And I got to say, man, this match was phenomenal. This match was an A+ for me. The ladies had a great match. Stratton and Valkyrie. Valkyrie won, and rightfully so. Stephanie Valkyrie is on top of the world right now. She is on the high horse. She is winning, and she defeated the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. So this is we'll see where it goes from here for Tiffany Stratton. What happens next for her? Who's next in line to face her for the WWE Women's Championship? Valkyrie is the new women's world champion. Now the new women's Crown Jewel champion, the champion of champions. So congratulations to Valkyrie. Stephanie Valkyrie is a rising star. Stephanie Valkyrie is a rising star. She came from NXT, and she's been hot and on fire these past few weeks or months. Won the Women's World Championship, and now she is the Women's Crown Jewel champion. And I hope she holds this title for a while. I'm a big Rhea Ripley fan. Would love to see her as Women's World Champion as well. But Valkyrie right now has won me over, so hopefully we'll get to see her as Women's World Champion for a little while longer, at least until WrestleMania. Maybe we'll get a good WrestleMania opponent. Maybe Rhea versus Stephanie Valkyrie at WrestleMania 42 next year. We will see. We're getting into that WrestleMania season, y'all. I can't wait. WrestleMania is around the corner, and I just can't wait. I'm really upset that they pulled WrestleMania away from New Orleans, but I am glad from New Orleans. It really upset me. We got the Money in the Bank PLE next year. Maybe I'll try to go to that one, hopefully. Cross your fingers. But so Las Vegas, again, is what it is. Just going to accept it and roll with it. Enjoy WWE. Love it. And not take things a little too personal. But I want to say here, we're on the AJ Styles and John Cena match. This match was not only match of the night, A+++++, 1,000+ long, 5-star, 10 out of 10. And in my opinion, right now, it was Kyle Fletcher versus Hangman Adam Page at AEW All Out, which was a phenomenal match. Same 5-star, 10 out of 10, A++++. That was my match of the year. But this right here has just taken that spot right now. Heyman and Fletcher's right there, number 2 now. But Styles and Cena gave us a great match. And if you disagree, your opinion. But I love this match. It was a great match from start to finish. So much fun. So John Cena pulling out the finishers of his former opponents. I mean, he had Bray Wyatt, the sister Abigail that he did. He did that at one point in the ring, and then the Fireflies. When it was so great to see, man, I just miss Bray Wyatt. I hate that he left us a couple years ago. It was just so upsetting. I wish he were still here today because he could be facing John Cena right now. And he just, man, we get a little emotional just thinking about it because I love Bray Wyatt, and it's so upsetting that he's not with us today. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. He will not be forgotten. Fireflies will live on forever. But yeah, this was a great match. Not only did the sister Abigail, but he also did the RKO, Randy Orton's DDT. He did the tombstone pile driver into the AA, which won the match for a 3 count. He did the choke slam, Undertaker's choke slam, even rolled the eyes. And I was like, man. And then Shawn Michaels, AJ Styles hit the sweet chin music. And I got to say, I'm saying this here live. That's right, live. And I'm hoping AJ Styles and Shawn Michaels hear this, because I would love, before AJ Styles officially hangs it up next year, I would hope Shawn Michaels can lace up the boots one last time, and go one-on-one with AJ Styles. Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles at some point next year. I don't care when. I don't care if it's till the end of the year. But next year in 2026, Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles. If you are listening, if you listen to this clip at all, anywhere, at any point, anytime, I am asking for one match that we've never gotten. And I think we should get, especially before AJ hangs it up, AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels at some point next year. So if y'all are listening, clip this. I don't care. Get out there, get it viral, because I want Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles to face each other next year as part of AJ Styles' retirement tour going on next year, because he made it official at Crown Jewel this past weekend that after next year, he's done. He's hanging it up. AJ Styles is retiring. He's giving it one more full year. So we need to get some fantasy matches that we haven't gotten, and Shawn Michaels, in my opinion, is one of them. I'd love to see AJ Styles maybe facing a former TNA star like James Storm or something like that. James Storm, if you're listening, I would love to see James Storm and AJ Styles one last time. I'd love to see AJ Styles in TNA one more time. Has a few matches in TNA. But AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels one last time, please. But Shawn Michaels, when AJ Styles hit that sweet chin music, I was just like, oh, he's doing it. Bam, homage to Shawn Michaels. I'm hoping we can get that match next year. I'm hoping Shawn Michaels is willing to train in the ring one last time and give it all he's got for one last match, especially redeem himself in the last Crown Jewel with DX and the Brothers of Destruction, which I'm not hating on it. It is what it is. Make mistakes, especially at that point in their career. It just happened. It happened. But just one last time. Come on, Shawn Michaels. You're my GOAT. I love you. Heartbreak Hill, to see you one more match. One more. And that'd be against AJ Styles. Just hear me out. Just please hear me out. Listen. But AJ doing that. John Cena hit the 619. John Cena hitting the 619 was so crazy. But just this match, again, was just fantastic from start to finish. I love this match. Again, I can go on for another 20 minutes talking about this match, but I'm going to wrap it up here. John Cena won when he hit the tombstone power driver into the attitude adjustment, and he pinned AJ 1, 2, 3. And John Cena, the GOAT, we got 2 more months. We got 4 more appearances going into the end of the year. December 13th is literally around the corner. And John Cena was my childhood, y'all. Even though Shawn Michaels was my GOAT, Shawn Michaels was my favorite. Shawn Michaels is the one that got me into professional wrestling. I love Shawn Michaels. I always loved the Heartbreak Kid. I always loved Mr. WrestleMania. He is my GOAT. He is my GOAT. It's my all-time favorite. But I do acknowledge Cena as the all-time greatest in WWE. 17 WWE World Championships, now 100 PLE victories. One thing he has never gotten, and I hope he may one last time before he retires, is the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe we'll get John Cena versus Dom for that IC title, and John Cena wins. But man, I love John Cena. I've always loved John Cena. Even when people hated him and was turning their back on him and didn't care when John Cena was on the great run he was on, winning many world titles, especially in the PG era from 2010, 2011-ish and so forth. And I think we took all that for granted. And now it's literally coming to an end. And it's literally, we've been riding this ride for a whole year, seeing John Cena, seeing him appear and have his matches and cut the promos. And you can say what you want about the heel run, the world title heel run at WrestleMania. You can say what you want with the disastrous storytelling that happened between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. But it still doesn't negate John Cena's, his last year was memorable. Especially when you turned on Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber. It's just coming to realization right now with John Cena that he is literally about to retire. He's about to have his last few appearances, his last couple of matches at WWE, and just thinking about it the other day, and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm going to feel on that night. I'm not going how I'm going to feel on December 13th. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. I love John Cena. I always will love John Cena. I thank you, John Cena. I appreciate you, John Cena, for everything that you have done for WWE, for my childhood. And, I said it, I made a little clip about it the other day. But John Cena was my childhood hero, and now the torch has been passed, and now it's going to be Cody Rhodes, I believe, going into the future. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare. I love him too. Cody Rhodes. He's great as well. So he's growing on me. Loving me some Cody, especially as of late. So, but John Cena, man, it's just crazy. We're coming to an end on his retirement tour. Just 4 more appearances, 2 more months, and that's it. It's over. It's over. So, but John Cena and AJ Styles gave us a great match. I loved it. I watched it 5 times now. 5 times. That's right. I'm going to watch it a 6th time. Trust me. Because that match was just great. I'll probably watch it 10 times before the end of this year. Because that match was just so great, so fun. In my opinion, John Cena's best match of the entire year. Best match of his retirement tour. Best match of the entire year. John Cena versus AJ Styles. Next, we have the Kabuki Warriors versus Io Sky and the hometown girl, Mommy Rhea Ripley. And this was a good tag team match as well. I love it was really great, especially seeing Rhea out there in her hometown and having fun with everybody. But it was a great tag team match. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, of course, wins the match. Rhea's winning at home. We should have seen this coming. Bronson Reed did, and Rhea Ripley did with Io Sky. But they defeated the Kabuki Warriors. And then now we're in the main event for the Men's World Championship. Or Men's World Championship. Men's Crown Jewel Championship. I will say, though, before I get into this, for Rhea Ripley, the Io Sky and Kabuki Warriors, it's not over yet. We're going to see more. And I think this will probably lead to a Women's Survivor Series War Games match. Kabuki Warriors probably finding some few others to align with, along with Rhea and a few others. So we'll see where this goes, but I think that's where it's going to happen. Talk more about that later when we get in the Raw review because they had a match there as well. But here is Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. I really thought Cody was going to take this match. This was another great match as well, Cody versus Seth. They are great in the ring. In my opinion, every single match that they've had since Cody's return to WWE 22, which was the first match back, was against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 38. He's been 3-0. And it's just, the Hell in a Cell match that they had right before Cody had to be out for a while with an injury. But Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, every single one of their matches, in my opinion, have been great. Have been really great. And this was another great one, in my opinion. Another 5-star match. Great match from start to finish. And I really thought Cody was going to get the win here. I really did. I go 4-0 on Seth. But Seth Rollins got the victory. He got one up on Cody. He didn't need help from anybody. And then he won against Cody Rhodes. And now Seth Rollins is your new men's Crown Jewel champion. Stephanie Vaquer is the women's Crown Jewel champion. Seth Rollins is your men's Crown Jewel champion. Both Monday Night Raw champions defeated the SmackDown champions. So that means Raw is the superior brand, even though I'm a SmackDown guy. But this was it was a great match with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, we'll see what's next for him. Who's going to challenge him for the WWE Championship? Who will step up? Who will be next? Him and Cody, or Seth, Jacob Fatu and Cody on SmackDown on Friday, which was also in Perth, Australia. They had a little face-to-face one-on-one backstage. So who knows? Jacob Fatu might be on that WWE Championship. My opinion, my boy's ready. Jacob Fatu is ready. Jacob Fatu should be WWE Champion one day. You know what I mean? All gas, no brakes with it. So maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll see who's next for Cody Rhodes. We'll see also who's next for Seth Rollins as we're getting into the WWE Raw review, because we're going to talk about that one. Because I was shocked at the end of the night. Now, that was a big 180 twister right there in this storyline. I knew it was coming. It was going to come sooner rather than later. Knew it was coming. But we open up with Seth Rollins celebrating. And in this celebration, when he was talking, he stated that he did not need Braun Breaker. He did not need Bronson Reed. That he did it on his own, which, if you remember, it's true. He won the Money in the Bank briefcase. He cashed it in all on his own. He defeated Cody Rhodes on his own. He defeated Roman Reigns at WrestleMania on his own. I mean, stats don't lie. I mean, the vision has been helping, but Seth Rollins has been winning it all on his own with little help. So we had Seth Rollins coming out talking, bragging about being Crown Jewel champion, bragging on Braun Breaker, bragging on Bronson Reed. But then he stated that he didn't need them. So I think that left a little sour taste with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and we'll talk about that later tonight. Then we had Penta versus Dominic Mysterio in a great match. This was an A+ match for me. Penta is great, always, in my opinion. I love Penta. He should have won this match. He should be Intercontinental Champion. But Dirty Dom, again, Dirty Dom. One day he's going to get what's coming to you, because what goes around comes around. One day Dirty Dom is going to have what's coming to him, and he is going to lose that Intercontinental Championship or the AAA Mega Championship, one or the other. And he is going to go on his downfall. But Dirty Dom, he's great talent. He's great as a heel, and I love this Latino Heat Dirty Dom thing he's got going. We'll see what happens when Liv Morgan returns. with the Judgment Day. We'll see what happens there. But Dirty Dom gets the win here, retains his Intercontinental Championship. Rusev came out and interfered and caused some of the distraction, and it caused Penta to go after him for that brief moment. That gave Dirty Dom the opening to grab the ring announcer hammer, put it in his boot, and hit Penta with the 619. And you know what's crazy? You know what I'm wondering? This would be just great, in my opinion. Rey Mysterio, Dirty Dom for the Intercontinental title. Rey Mysterio wins the Intercontinental Championship one last time, and then hit Rey Mysterio and John Cena one more time for the Intercontinental Championship, maybe December 13th. And I think that will be a great finish. And then John Cena could win, retire the title, or vacant the title, not retire it, vacant the title. Then we have maybe a tournament or something for the Intercontinental Championship. But just a little thought I had. Next, we get the hometown girl again in Perth, Australia. Mommy Rhea Ripley going one-on-one against Kairi Sane. And this was a great match. I thought this was a great women's match here. And Rhea Ripley wins. She defeated Sane, but after the match, Asuka and Kairi get the last laugh and stand tall by beating down on Rhea and Io. So this isn't over. We're going to get them in a match again later. I'm wondering because we had that Bad Blood last year. Still the month of October. We're going to get Bad Blood again for October. I don't know. Again, Prince Nana Coffee, y'all. Click the link below for some Prince Nana Coffee. The link in the description. So, we also had backstage LA Knight. It was interrupted by CM Punk. And they also had a triple threat match, number one contenders triple threat match to determine who will face the World Heavyweight Champion next. But we got a little backstage drama with LA Knight and CM Punk. They still don't see eye to eye. They never will see eye to eye. And then LA Knight's a great talent. If you don't put the World Heavyweight Championship on him here soon, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, LA Knight is hot. LA Knight, always when he comes out, everybody's behind him. And LA Knight deserves that World Heavyweight Championship title run. And I think him and Punk can have a good feud going into WrestleMania. Maybe him and Braun Breaker having a great feud going into WrestleMania for that World Championship. But I'm curious of what we're going to get. Especially the news that I'll reveal later that has been going around on the socials today. And the reasoning for what we got at the end of Monday Night Raw. And I'll give you my final thoughts on that here soon. But we'll go into Monday Night Raw next. We had Bronson Reed, the hometown boy, going up against Big Jimmy Uso. And Bronson Reed wins. This was a good match. It was okay. It was pretty good. We had Braun Breaker come out as well with Jay. And Breaker speared Jimmy Uso after the match. Bronson Reed won, hit a tsunami on Jimmy, and then Braun Breaker speared Jimmy Uso in the ring after the match. Jay Uso came out to save Jimmy, but Jay and Jimmy in the bloodline, that there's a little interview backstage as well before this match, and we had Jimmy and Jay just going back and forth and arguing a little bit about Roman Reigns. Jay said you heard him himself. It's his way or no way. It's all him. And Jay didn't like that. That's why he was hesitant to reunite with Roman. And then now that Roman's gone that way again, Jay's not for it. So it looks like we're getting another bloodline split. And for now. But it might lead to the story of when they come back. So we'll see. But Reed won, defeated Jimmy Uso, and Jay came out for the save when he's getting the beat down. So this was a good match again. But we'll see where the story goes, especially with the bloodline and the drama. Next, we get Bayley two-faced Bayley. I hope we go with that two-faced look. I really do. I hope we go with this two-faced look with Bayley, and we get this kind of side of Bayley. I think it would be pretty cool having her have like a split personality, two-faced with like that hugger half ponytail, and then maybe the role model or something like that as the other side, the serious side. So I think it'd be pretty cool for Bayley to do so. We had her and Lyra Valkyria. Woo! Woo! Go up against Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. And Raquel's another future women's world champion, in my opinion. Raquel is a great talent. I think she's long overdue a women's world championship run, and hopefully she gets her time maybe next year. But this was a good match, solid match. Women's tag team action, another great women's match of WWE Raw. And we had Bayley and Valkyria defeat Raquel and Roxanne Perez. And I gotta give my opinion about this Judgment Day. It's ran its course. It's ran its course. Let's get. I mean, we could have Roxanne and Raquel in the women's tag team division and keep them there because they're a great tag team in my opinion. But man, the Judgment Day has ran its course. Finn Balor and JD, it's ran its course. Let's move on. And let's give Finn Balor a singles run, especially the World Championship. He deserves a World Championship run, in my opinion. Get JD maybe in the Intercontinental title. He'll be a great Intercontinental champion. And then we get Dirty Dom, maybe JD challenge. Jamie Donna challenge Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. And then we get Finn Balor going after the World Heavyweight Championship. And then we can get Raquel and Roxanne going back after the women tag team titles or something. Or maybe Roxanne and Raquel going after the women's Intercontinental Championship. But I don't know, just the Judgment Day faction, it has its good times, but I don't know, just not a big fan of it anymore. And I have fun with it at times. It has its at times where it's fun, but at the end of the day, I would just love to excuse me, I just love to see them go their separate ways, and we get some singles runs and things like that. And then we have the triple threat. That's right, the triple threat match, the main event with CM Punk, Jey Uso going up against LA Knight. This was a good triple threat match, in my opinion. Really solid triple threat A for me. And we got CM Punk winning, defeating LA Knight and Jey Uso. Punk got hit the go to sleep on Jey for the win. And then we had Punk celebrating. Rollins comes out with the Vision, and then Breaker took out Jey and Knight, and then with the spears, and then we had Reed and Rollins get involved as well, and then they took out Punk. And then as Rollins was standing tall in the middle of the ring, we had Braun Breaker spear Seth Rollins. Now, in my opinion, this can go multiple ways. But it looks like Braun Breaker is taking the lead here. He's done being Seth Rollins' quote-unquote lapdog. He's done being Seth Rollins' sidekick. He's done helping Seth Rollins. And you even see Braun Breaker hold up the World Heavyweight Championship. Braun Breaker, he's coming for that world title. He's done. Now, I can see this going another way. Braun Breaker just sending a message to Seth Rollins like, hey, remember when you said you didn't need us? Well, think again, partner, because without us, you wouldn't be world champion. But I can easily take that away from you. I honestly think they're done. Seth Rollins is out. There's many speculations of Brock Lesnar being involved, and maybe he's the new him in the Vision. Maybe he's leading the crew. And if so, this would be a terrifying trio. You got Bronson Reed, Brock Lesnar, and Braun Breaker. Just go ahead, just put all the titles on them. That's it. I mean, that'd be nuts if they put all these three together. Braun Breaker spearing Seth Rollins, and he held up the World Heavyweight Championship. And then there's a lot of news going around about Seth Rollins' injury, his shoulder injury, and also maybe needing surgery. And he maybe was trying to put it off until after WrestleMania, like he did last year with WrestleMania 40, and putting the and ending that with the and then going after that, he went and had his knee surgery. Then he returned and came back. But maybe it's caught up to him, and he can't wait, and he's going to go. He's going to have to get that surgery sooner rather than later, and maybe we're going to get Braun Breaker as world champion. Maybe CM Punk. I don't know, but CM Punk is the new number one contender. So CM Punk is the new number one contender. We got CM Punk and Seth Rollins for the World Championship once again. I'm sure CM Punk will win. And then maybe we'll get Braun Breaker going up against Punk for the World Championship. Or maybe Braun Breaker is inserting himself in this match. It's going to be a triple threat. And that's going to be a way for Punk to win the World Championship, maybe even to save Rollins, because Punk can pin Braun Breaker. We get a few going there with Punk and Breaker for the world title. Seth Rollins goes out. He has that surgery. A lot of people are speculating, too, because of the quote-unquote fake injury that he did. Can he be believed? And there's this rumor going around about the backstage locker room has lost their faith in creative and lost their faith in Rollins. Can you believe him? Man, I swear some of the dirt sheets that gets made up online, not only about WWE but AEW, it's just ridiculous. And it's nonsense. I mean, the injury was a work, and it got a lot of people. I honestly didn't believe it was a work. I thought it was legitimate. I thought it was, because he landed similarity to when AJ Styles did months back, and he had that injury, and he was out for a little while. I thought it was legit. I thought it was legitimate. But it was all work, part of the story. And he came out and he cashed in. He won the world championship. And then now there's dirt sheet going around spreading. Oh, well, now since that, nobody can believe Seth Rollins. Nobody can really believe this injury, this shoulder injury. Is it really true? Blah, blah, blah. No, there's injuries that legitimately happen in professional wrestling. And then there's injuries that happens part of the story to sell the story more. And it's sold for Seth Rollins because it's sold because of the it sold for Seth Rollins because of the story, because then he cashed in when many people thought he wasn't, and he was going to maybe hand the briefcase off to Braun or Bronson, and that didn't happen. He cashed in. He's the world champion. But there's also the case of maybe he did tweak something in that match that he had Saturday Night Main Event, and he had to stop. And they just went with it, rolled with it as part of the story, and he got cleared, and he was better, and he came out, and he did what he did to win the world championship. I mean, people were just going on and like social media. Social media can be one of the worst. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun, but it can be one of the worst. Just get up there and then see some of these dirt sheets that get made up. I mean, come on now. Just some of these articles and everything that I see is just ridiculous in my opinion. But Monday Night Raw is a great show, and then with Braun Breaker standing tall. And if Seth Rollins does need that surgery, hopefully for a speedy recovery, because I would love to see Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the World Championship at WrestleMania next year. I think that would be the great story to go and finish off this rivalry between Roman and Seth. Maybe it'll never be finished, but it'll be another great match for the world title. Roman could be world champion again and have a world championship run with the world title. But it would be great to see Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at next year's WrestleMania going at it for the world title. But this injury is legitimate. Who knows how long will Seth Rollins be out even after he has that surgery. So we will see. Time will tell. Time will tell. But I thought WWE Crown Jewel was fantastic. I thought it was a great show. I think, honestly, in my opinion, the best PLE for WWE the entire year. And they had some good ones. They had some not so good ones, but this one, in my opinion, was the best one. Match wise, storyline wise, I think WWE Crown Jewel was 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10, A plus 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 plus. It was just a great match. It was a great time. But they had also we had WWE Raw in Perth, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Monday Raw. That's crazy, but it was great. You got to finish it, go throughout your day, and even catch some Monday Night Football. So, but it was great for Monday night or Monday Morning Raw, I should say. Monday Morning Raw in Perth, Australia. Monday night for them. But it was a great Raw. Uh, a plus for me, in my opinion. A plus for me, and I just got to say, uh, Braun Breaker, if he's the next world champion, it'll be great. Braun Breaker would be a great world champion. I love what Papa Pump Scott Steiner said after doing that Steiner math. Seth Rollins just stopped. He didn't have to worry about Braun Breaker. Yeah, okay. Think again, Seth. Think again. So, and now he knows now he knows how Roman feels. And Dean Ambrose, also known as John Moxley, feels when Seth turned on the Shield and he hit Roman in the back. Man, I still love going back and watching that Raw. And that Raw in that time. It was great. It was really good, in my opinion. But it was a great show for Raw, and Seth Rollins got a taste of his own medicine, and we will see what happens next Monday. It's going to be interesting from here on out. I am sucked in and I'm intrigued. I'm ready for Friday Night SmackDown this Friday night. Hopefully to do a watch along. I'm planning on it. We plan on doing a WWE SmackDown watch along, and what I might be doing for here on out, possibly on every other Friday that I'm off. I'm going to do a Friday Night SmackDown watch along. So every other Monday night I'm off work. That's the reason I haven't been doing a Dynamite watch along in a while. Haven't done any reviews. I've been busy with my full-time job, my personal trainer job, and family life. So I try to squeeze in some reviews or even watch alongs when I can, but I'm still trying to get it out there. But appreciate everybody subscribing to me so far. 250 plus. Appreciate all y'all. 250 plus. That deserves a good yeah. But I'm glad for everybody who subscribed to my YouTube for 250 plus subscribers. I'm aiming for 1,000, but at least get me to 500 by the end of the year. But 1,000 is the goal, but 500 I'll take, and we'll go for 1,000 next year. But 500 is the goal for my YouTube. Follow me on X as well, Twitter. Follow me on there. Follow me and my reviews of things, my tweets and stuff like that. You can follow me also on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Threads. Subscribe to YouTube, and also get some Prince Nana coffee. Prince Nana coffee. Love me some Prince Nana coffee. We also tonight WWE NXT, the fallout from NXT Showdown last week, which was a fun show between NXT and TNA. TNA Bound for Glory was a great show as well. On Sunday night, the Dudleys are retired. Officially, the Hardys are the Hardy Boys are still going strong for now, and which was a great match, a great send-off for the Dudleys. Mike Santana is your new TNA World Champion, baby. And then we got a great match with Javon Evans and Leo Slayer that was sadly ruined by a dark state interference, but it was a great match nonetheless between those two guys. I loved it. But other than that, Bound for Glory, great show. Enjoyed it. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. I was going to do a watch along for that, but I had a long day of work. I was so tired, so I didn't have enough energy to put into the watch along. So I even think I fell asleep at some point of the watch TNA Bound for Glory, and I rewatched it and finished it off yesterday. So it was, it was just tired. So I was wanting to so bad because so many great things happened on TNA Bound for Glory, but it is what it is. But appreciate everybody for coming through. Appreciate everybody subscribing and following and supporting the brand. Aaron loves wrestling. I love professional wrestling. I love WWE. I love AEW. I love TNA, New Japan. Speaking of New Japan, shout out to Konosuke Takeshita for winning the IWGP World Championship. That is right here, your new IWGP World Champion, Konosuke Takeshita. Congratulations, brother. This weekend, we have AEW Wrestle Dream. I'm doing a watch along for that. So tune in this Saturday night for AEW Wrestle Dream. It's going to be a great pay-per-view. I can't wait for that. We got a great WWE pay-per-view weekend this week. And TNA, we're going to have a great one with AEW next weekend or this coming weekend. So tune in for that. I'm going to try to do a Friday night SmackDown watch along. We'll see due to time with the family and all that. So we will see about that. That is on hold for now since I got the pay-per-view on Saturday night, but we'll see. Tune in. I will make the announcement. Tune in for Devin, the Tribal Chief, tonight on NXT Watch Along. Go subscribe and follow him over there for the NXT Watch Along for tonight. Bloodline Entertainment, Monday Raw Watch Along yesterday, and his Crown Jewel Watch Along was a great time. Had fun in the super chats. Or in the live chat. So go and subscribe to Devin, the Tribal Chief over there. My brother of professional wrestling. That's right. He's my brother and I love him. So go subscribe to him. Go follow him. Go link up with him and get and support him tonight for NXT Watch Along. I will join him next Tuesday for the NXT Watch Along. And then hopefully this Friday night I can do SmackDown. But that was the review show for today. It was a great show. We were doing about the Elite Bible devotion. Never done that around. I got a good one here for y'all. So tune in to that here in probably about 10 minutes. Gotta go switch to the other side. So join me for the Elite Bible devotions here in about 10 minutes for that one. I appreciate everybody coming through for this review, and I appreciate everyone supporting me. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube. We're getting to at least 500. I'm praying for that. 250 more to go. I'm at 250 plus now. 250 more to go. So keep subscribing. If you love WWE, you love AEW, you love New Japan, you love TNA, you love professional wrestling in general, subscribe. You love your sports. You love football. You love baseball. You love basketball. You love hockey. I'm getting into a little bit of a soccer. Premier League soccer and Major League soccer. So I'm getting a little bit of that. Probably won't do any content of that, but I definitely am for my football, and basketball's coming up, and we got hockey going right now. I'm excited for hockey. I love hockey. So if you're a sports guy, hockey, football, basketball, baseball, subscribe. Cowboys, if you're a Cowboys fan, how about them Cowboys? Even though they lost, I don't care. Win, lose, or tie. I'm a Cowboys fan until I die. Subscribe, because I'm a Cowboys fan. If you're also a Jags fan, I love some Jags. Trevor Lawrence, Duval. They didn't have a great weekend this past Sunday, but Liam Cohen and everyone, I think they'll bounce back this weekend. So if you're also a Jags fan, subscribe. If you're a Mavericks fan, I'm a die-hard growing up Mavericks fan. I love the Mavs. I only like the Lakers because of Luka. I'm not a loyal Laker fan. I'm a Luka fan, so I'm supporting Luka and the Lakers. So if you're a Laker fan, go ahead and subscribe, but it ain't going to be long because I'm just a Luka fan, unless he stays there for the rest of his career. Hopefully it comes back to Dallas. But if you're definitely a Dallas Maverick fan, give me a subscribe. If you are a hockey fan, I'm a Stars fan, up and down, left and right. No other team. Dallas Stars, that's my team. Go Stars. All right. If you're a Stars fan, subscribe. Maybe try to do some Stars content, maybe some Stars hockey watch-alongs here in the future. We'll see. Maybe once here and there, not every week or entire season, but maybe here and there. But Stars hockey, I love Stars hockey, so join me for that. And if you love your baseball, Texas Rangers fan all day, no other team, Texas Rangers, subscribe to me as well. Get ready for the next baseball season. Not a great season for the Rangers. Hope we get back in that World Series hunt. We need that World Series title back. But in general, if you love professional wrestling, subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. Also, if you're a Christian, you're a man or woman of faith, you read the Bible, you love Jesus, Jesus is your Savior, and you love obeying the Bible, subscribe as well. So I'm going to be doing Elite Bible devotions and other type of devotional type content also on this. I'm a Christian, unashamed, Romans 1:16. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I abide by God and His Word. and do my best to lead my family into that also. So subscribe to here as well, because I will be definitely be doing more devotions and more things going on as well. So subscribe here as well. Love all y'all. Have a great day. Have a great week. Get ready for this weekend. God bless. And just remember, love professional wrestling. Have a blessed day. Peace.
Lights go down, the bell's about to ring. Aaron's in the booth talking about everything from WWE to you, classics and the rest. You know he's got the passion and he's bringing you the best. Aaron loves wrestling, feel that heat. Every finisher pop and he